You ever wonder how everything just works? How it all stays organized? I mean, from your own sock drawer to a massive, sprawling warehouse, there are these hidden rules that decide where everything goes. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret system that turns complete chaos into perfect order. Okay, you know that feeling, right? We've all been there. You're trying to clean up, you're standing in the middle of your room, you're holding some random thing, and you're just thinking, where in the world does this actually belong? It's a surprisingly tough question. All right, now let's just blow this problem up. A lot bigger. Imagine your messy room wasn't just a room anymore. Imagine it was a gigantic space, maybe the size of a city block, and it's filled with thousands, maybe even millions, of different things. That challenge just went from a little tricky to nearly impossible. And that giant room, well, that's pretty much what a warehouse is. It's the holding place for almost everything we order online or go buy in a store. And for a warehouse to actually work, it just can't be messy. It needs a genius-level system to keep track of every single item. So that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How does it do it? It's not magic. There isn't some person just standing there pointing and saying, put that over there. Nope. Instead, there's a really smart system at work, kind of a digital brain making all the big decisions. So let's give this brain a name. We'll call it the rule maker. Now, its fancy technical name is the storage section check parameter, but come on, rule maker is just way cooler, right? This is the part of the computer system that holds the master plan for where everything is supposed to go. The rule maker really just has two main jobs. Two superpowers, you could say. First, it can suggest the absolute best spot for an item. And second, it can check to make sure you actually put it there. Suggest and check. Sounds simple, but wow, is it powerful. So how does it actually use these superpowers? Well, you can set the rule maker to behave in three totally different ways. It's kind of like picking the difficulty setting in a video game. Each one completely changes how that warehouse gets organized. We're going to call these three settings the anything goes rule, the strict rule, and the suggestion rule. Each one gives the workers, and yeah, the robots too, a different set of instructions. So let's break them down one by one. First up, we've got the anything goes rule. And yeah, it's pretty much what it sounds like. The rule maker is, well, it's kind of taking a nap. It doesn't suggest a location, and it doesn't check where you put things. This gives you total freedom, which might be okay for a tiny, simple warehouse, but you can imagine it can lead to absolute chaos and fast. Next is the strict rule, and this one is the complete opposite. The rule maker tells you the exact best spot for an item, and then it checks your work. If you try to put it somewhere else, the system will literally flag it and say, nope, try that again. This is for operations that need absolute perfect precision every single time. And finally, there's the suggestion rule. This is that perfect, flexible middle ground. The rule maker suggests the best spot, but it trusts you to make the final call. This is awesome for when a worker on the floor might see a better, closer spot. It gives them some freedom while still having that helpful guiding hand. It's basically good advice, not a command. So let's just put the two most important ones side by side for a sec. The strict rule, that's the law. The system tells you what to do, and you just do it. End of story. The suggestion rule, though, that's more like a friendly tip. The system gives you a really smart idea, but it gives you the flexibility to find another good spot if you need to. So at this point, you might be thinking, okay, I get the rules, but why does this matter so much? Why go to all this trouble to create these fancy settings just for putting stuff on a shelf? Well, it turns out the impact is absolutely massive. I mean, think about it. With the right rules in place, everything just clicks. Workers can find items instantly. Way fewer mistakes are made, so you actually get the right product. The whole warehouse runs like a well-oiled machine, which is how your packages get to your door on time. And maybe most importantly, this is the system that lets people and robots work together seamlessly without tripping over each other. So, here's the bottom line. It doesn't matter if you're tidying your bedroom or you're managing a building the size of a city block. Having a smart system with the right rules, that's the secret sauce. This whole rule maker thing, this storage section check parameter, it's what turns total chaos into perfect order. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? This rule maker is just one example of a hidden system that makes our world work. What other invisible rules and systems are out there, quietly organizing everything from the traffic on our streets to all the information on the internet? It's definitely something to think about.